Good evening, everyone, and welcome you all to our Sunday evening meditation session. Today, I'm joining from Atlanta Buddhist Meditation Center in Georgia. Welcome you all to our meditation session, and my name is Revatha, 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 but you can just call me Bante. And I'm a Sri Lankan Buddhist monk. And Buddhism is for everyone in this world. Anyone can practice the teachings of the Buddha. What does Buddhism do for us? Buddhism helps us to get rid of stress. I think almost, I think all of you, not almost, all of you, including myself, we have experienced stress in our life. Even today, most of you must have experienced stress. So what is stress? Stress is a natural response of our mind and our body to any demand or challenge in our life, that whether it's real or perceived. So sometimes those challenges or demands are real, sometimes they are just perceived. So Buddhism helps us to reduce stress. And also it helps us to remove stress completely. So we can talk about all of those things after saying sadhu 3 times. Sadhu is a Pali word, and sadhu means excellent. Sadhu means excellent. So we are all gonna do an excellent thing. We are going to practice meditation to get rid of stress. And now, make yourself comfortable, straighten your body, and keep your palms together like this. And pay attention to the feelings in your fingers. Pay attention to your thumbs, index fingers, middle fingers, ring fingers, and pinky fingers. Now gently close your eyes. Let your body relax in this present moment. Now say sadhu 3 times along with me. Sadhu. 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 Slowly put your hands down and open your eyes. Dear friends, There is a fascinating study about stress. It was done by Stanford University. They tracked 30,000 adults in the US for 8 years. And according to that study, people who had a lot of stress in the previous year had a 43% increased risk of dying. People who experienced more stress in previous life had a 43% increased risk of dying. Very scary. But here is the good thing. They say it was only true for the people who believed that stress is harmful to their health. It means stress doesn't kill people, but believing stress is harmful to their health kills people. That's why they say the first thing you need to do about stress is changing your mindset about stress. So we should not look at stress as something harmful to our health. It's another state that arises in our mind. It's not permanent. It is conditional and it is subject to change. When we change our mindset about stress, then we can get rid of stress that we have about stress. Now we have more stress about stress. That stress multiplied the stress that we have in our life. So by changing our mindset, we can remove that stress first. Then what can we do? We need to have a mind like a river. I will talk about that one after practicing our first meditation. Let's try to relax our mind and our body with present moment awareness, body scanning, and breathing meditation. When we practice body scanning, we pay attention to the feelings in our body. And when we practice breathing meditation, we pay attention to our natural breath. We observe our natural breath. To make it easier, you can pay attention to either your lips, nostrils, between your upper lip and your nose, or you can just bring your focus to in front of your face. Then you can feel your breath. So once you start feeling your breath, then you can focus on that. And also to make it easier, I will ring a bell in every 2 minutes when we practice breathing meditation. Then you will, it's like a reminder for you to bring your focus to your breath. Okay, now make yourself comfortable, straighten your body. Keep your hands on a comfortable position. And gently close your eyes. Let your body relax in this present moment. Now bring your attention to your mind. Be mindful of your thoughts. If your mind starts to wander, it's okay. Let it happen. But be mindful of that. Let thoughts come, let them go. Observe your thoughts. Now bring your focus to your body. Be aware of this present moment. The present moment is what you are experiencing right now. You feel this moment is real. You feel this moment is really happening. Now, think about the moment that you woke up this morning. At that moment, you felt that moment was real, like this moment. But now you can barely remember that moment. That moment is over. It will never come again. Think about the moment that you joined this meditation. At that moment, you felt that moment was real, like this moment. But now, that moment is in your past. Even the moment that you closed your eyes for this meditation is in your past. Try to understand. The past is over. It will never come again. Try to understand. The past is just a thought or mental image or mental movie. It's just a mental object. It's all in your head. Let your past go by understanding the past is a mental object. Let your past go by understanding the past is over. Then try to understand the future hasn't come yet. The future is just imagination based on your past experiences. The future is just imagination. It's not the reality. Let your future go by understanding the future is just imagination. Let your future go by understanding the future hasn't come yet. Then it leaves you in this present moment. A new present moment. Try to understand. This present moment too shall pass. Think again. The past is over. The future hasn't come yet. This present moment is subject to change. There's nothing to be worried about. It's all about the calmness of your mind in this present moment. Now bring your focus to the top of your head. Be mindful of the feelings in your head. Pay attention to your forehead. Don't force your mind to focus. Gently, while watching your thoughts, pay attention to your forehead. Move your attention to your lips. Pay attention to your shoulders. Sense your shoulders. Arms. Fingers. Stomach. Legs. Toes. And feet. If you feel any discomfort or restlessness in your mind, be mindful of that. Be aware of that. Now bring your focus to your toes again. Pay attention to your legs, stomach, fingers, arms, shoulders, now, gently pay attention to either your lips or nostrils or between your upper lip and your nose, or just bring your focus to in front of your face. Now be mindful of your breath. Be aware of the flow of your breath when you inhale and then exhale. Now, gently bring your focus to your body. And gently open your eyes. And take a moment to notice the calmness of your mind and your body. Keep your palms together. Pay attention to the feelings in your fingers. And say sadhu with me. Sadhu. 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 Slowly put your hands down. And feel free to change your posture, stretch your legs. Okay, dear friends, we need to have a mind like a river to get rid of stress. It is a very famous Buddhist metaphor. Suppose you have a little bit of salt, and then you put that salt into a glass of water. What happens? Water in the glass become salty. What if you put that same amount of salt into a river? Does the water in that river become salty? Not at all. Why? Because in a river, there is a large volume of water. But in the glass, there's a little bit of water. Likewise, when someone has a narrow mind, when they face to some simple challenges in their life, they get overwhelmed by those challenges. Then very easily they get stressed out. But when someone has a mind like a river, a broad mind like a river, then when they face even big challenges in their life, they are not a big deal in their life. Why? Because they can manage those challenges very easily. So that's why we need to have a mind like a river. How can we do that? By developing 4 things in our life. Number 1, mindfulness. So we have already practiced our first meditation. So that meditation helps us to improve mindfulness. And when we improve mindfulness, then we are aware of what's going on in our life. Otherwise, we don't know what happens in our life, what happens in our mind, in our body. So when we have a good mindfulness, then we know what's going on in our life. And also, it helps us to bring our focus to the present moment. Otherwise, our mind dwells in the past and the future. But when we can bring our focus to the present moment, then we can stop worrying about the past or the future. Then we can be present and enjoy our life at this moment. Or we can focus on what is truly important to us at this particular moment. The life really happens in this moment. So then it helps us to take the control of our life. Number two, we need to develop is wisdom. In Buddhism, wisdom means understanding the impermanence of our life. So understanding everything is subject to change, and also understanding nothing belongs to me in this world. Normally we don't like to think about that, but that's the truth. Nothing belongs to us in this world. We cannot take anything as me or mine. Still, we can use what we have in our life. We can use this body. We can use everything what we have, but with that understanding. What is the understanding? Everything that I have is subject to change, and I don't have the control over those things. So when we have that understanding, it helps us to get rid of negative states in our mind very easily. And also it is that understanding really beneficial for us when we go through some hard time, some challenging situation. Why? Because when we go through some hard time, normally we feel, oh, this moment will not last. This is going to last forever. So this moment is going to last forever. We feel like that when we go through some hard time. But what is the truth? Even those moments are temporary, subject to change. So when we have a good understanding about the impermanence, then even if we go through some challenging situation, hard time, we know this moment is temporary. It is subject to change. Then we can have a hope about the future. So we are not going to dream about the future, but we know, oh, this is going to end soon. Then we can face to those moments with a positive mindset. Okay, now we are going to practice impermanent meditation. Let's contemplate on impermanence of sense faculties. How many sense faculties do we have? We have 6 sense faculties: eyes, ears, nose, tongue, body, and mind. Again, these sense faculties are not permanent. And also the external things, visual objects, sounds, smells, taste, physical sensations, and also thoughts are not permanent. They are subject to change. And because of that, they don't belong to us. Still, we can use our eyes, we can hear things, but we need to have that understanding. These things are impermanent, subject to change. Not me, not mine, not myself. I don't have the control over those things. Okay, now I will guide you. And also another thing, I always say that in this meditation, even though we have Two eyes, we consider it as one object. So because of that, I'm going to use the word the eye. Likewise, the ears. Okay, now make yourself comfortable. Straighten your body. Keep your hands on a comfortable position. And be aware of the posture in your body. Now gently close your eyes. Now listen to me and try to repeat my words in your mind mindfully. At the same time, put little effort to understand it. The I is impermanent, impermanent, impermanent. The I is not me, not mine, not myself. Visual objects are impermanent, impermanent, impermanent. Visual objects are not me, not mine, not myself. The ear is impermanent, impermanent, impermanent. The ear is not me, not mine, not myself. Sounds are impermanent, impermanent, impermanent. Sounds are not me, not mine, not myself. The nose is impermanent, impermanent, impermanent. The nose is not me, not mine, not myself. Smells are impermanent, impermanent, impermanent. Smells are not me, not mine, not myself. The tongue is impermanent, impermanent, impermanent. The tongue is not me, not mine, not myself. Tastes are impermanent, impermanent, impermanent. Tastes are not me, not mine, not myself. The body is impermanent, impermanent, impermanent. The body is not me, not mine, not myself. Physical sensations are impermanent, impermanent, impermanent. Physical sensations are not me, not mine, not myself. The mind is impermanent, impermanent, impermanent. The mind is not me, not mine, not myself. Thoughts are impermanent, impermanent, impermanent. Thoughts are not me, not mine, not myself. Bring your focus to your body. And gently open your eyes. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Slowly put your hands down. Okay, here is the third thing we need to develop to have a mind like a river or to broaden our mind. The third one is practicing generosity. Practicing generosity helps us to broaden our mind. Why? When we practice generosity, we abandon a lot of defilements in our mind. Greed, stinginess, jealousy, and also when we when we feel better after practicing generosity, at that moment, there are no any negative thoughts in our mind. So it helps us to broaden our mind. And also, neuroscientist says, when you practice generosity, it helps you to increase the oxytocin level in your blood. Oxytocin helps you to reduce stress. So practicing generosity helps us to broaden our mind, and it helps us to reduce stress. So you can practice generosity in so many ways. You can help your neighbors or your colleagues, and you can be generous with your time, with your knowledge, and you can give some food to a homeless person, give some money to a homeless person, or maybe you can make a donation to our meditation program. I'm just kidding. So there are so many ways to practice generosity. So practicing generosity helps us to broaden our mind. And the fourth one is cultivating love and compassion. So before talking that, I think Tina has a question. Yes, Tina?
Yes, Bhante. Sorry to interrupt. I wanted to say that, and you said it, generosity, helping our Bhantes to donate, like to donate to the temple, or, for example, here in Canada, we go to the temple, we offer food to the monks, to the Bhantes, and we donate like any kind of money we can afford that will help them with their medicines, travels, things like that. It's like giving back because they give to us. Bante, I'm trying to say everyone should donate to help Bante so he can continue helping us.
Excellent. Thank you. Thank you. So yeah, that's great that you practice generosity. So always we can practice generosity, and there is no only one form to practice that. And also you can practice generosity within your family, at your workplace, and everywhere we can practice that. Okay, so the last one I'm going to talk about is cultivating love and compassion. So when we fill our hearts with love and compassion, then there are no space for negative thoughts in our mind. So at that moment, our mind is very broad. Whenever there is a negative thought in our mind, at that moment, our mind is very narrow. For example, let's take anger. When our mind is overcome by anger, at that moment, our mind is very narrow. So only thing that we focus is revenging or doing some harm to someone or doing some harm to ourselves. So at that moment, our mind is very narrow. But when we cultivate love and compassion, then there is no space for such negative thoughts. So, and it helps us to generate good karma, and it helps us to expand our mind. So now we are going to spread love and compassion toward all beings in this world. Okay, now make yourself comfortable, straighten your body. And keep your hands in a comfortable position. And gently close your eyes. Now, try to understand yourself. Think, I don't want to suffer. I want to live happily. Now, think about your loved ones. They are just like me. They don't want to suffer. They want to live happily. Now think about everyone in this meditation session. They are just like me. We all share a common desire for happiness. Everyone in here doesn't want to suffer. They want to live happily. Think, everyone in this world just like me. No one wants to suffer. Everyone wants to live happily. Now listen to me and try to repeat my words in your mind mindfully. May I be free from anger. May I be free from ill will. May I be free from jealousy. May I be free from mental suffering. May I be free from physical suffering. May I live in peace. May I live happily. May my loved ones be free from anger. Be free from ill will. Be free from jealousy. Be free from mental suffering. Be free from physical suffering. May they live in peace. May they live happily. May everyone in this meeting be free from anger. Be free from ill will. Be free from jealousy. Be free from mental suffering. Be free from physical suffering. May they live in peace. May they live happily. May all beings in this neighborhood be free from anger, be free from ill will, be free from jealousy, be free from mental suffering, be free from physical suffering. May they live in peace. May they live happily. May all beings in this city be free from anger, be free from ill will, be free from jealousy, be free from mental suffering, be free from physical suffering. May they live in peace. May they live happily. May all beings in this country be free from anger, be free from ill will, be free from jealousy, be free from mental suffering, be free from physical suffering. May they live in peace. May they live happily. Now, spread love and compassion toward all beings in this world on your own without my guidance. You can start with, may all beings in this world now. Bring your focus to your body and gently open your eyes. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Slowly put your hands down. Okay, dear friends, we have come to the end of our program. Okay, that's all for today. Now I'm going to chant verses of blessings. Abhivadana Selis Nichang Vada Pichaino Chattaro Dhamma Vadanti Ayuvanno Sukhang Balang Ayurarogya Sampatti Sagga Sampatti Mevacha Ato Nibbana Sampatti Iminate Samijjatu. May you have long life and be free from illness. May you attain bliss of happiness. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you so much for joining today. May you be well and happy.